Okay, group, let's talk about the perimeter of parallelograms. When finding the perimeter of a figure, that you're finding the distance of the outside of the figure. So remember, perimeter is basically we add up all of the sides. And so when finding the distance on a coordinate plane, we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, and that is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So a couple things to remember. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Okay, as well as all four sides of a rhombus are congruent. So we're going to use that to help us out on examples 1 and 2 here. Okay, so it says find the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, so with a rectangle, knowing a rectangle, we know that these two sides are congruent, and we know that these two sides are congruent. So that's going to be really nice because we only have a couple problems to do. So if we want to find the distance of this side, we're going to draw a triangle, and this is going to help us do Pythagorean theorem. So we have a 2 by 2, so this measures 2 and 2, and then this is going to be our side C of our Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so we'll do 2 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. 2 squared is 4. Okay, if we total that, we get 8. And then we take the square root of 8. Let me grab my calculator for us. Okay, so we'll do second square root 8 here, so we'll just round that to 2.8. Okay, so that tells us that this side here measures 2.8, and so does this side, 2.8. Okay, now we'll do the other side of our rectangle. So it looks like we have a triangle that's a 3 and 3, and then this will be our side C. 3 squared is 9. So 9 and 9, if we add those together, we get 18. And then we'll take our square root. Which is, we'll say 4.2. So we have two sides that are 4.2. So to get our perimeter, we're going to do 2.8 plus 2.8. That's these two sides here, and then 4 plus 4.2 plus 4.2. So our total perimeter is 14. And we'll put our measurement in units. Okay, example 2 is a rhombus, and we know for a rhombus that all of the sides are congruent. So all we have to do is find one side and then multiply that by 4 to get our perimeter. So it looks like we have a triangle with 4 and 3. So our sides are 4 and 3. So this is going to be our C. This is going to be our hypotenuse. 4 squared is 16. 3 squared is 9. Okay, 16 and 9 together get us 25. And then we'll take our square root. Okay, if you don't know, the square root of 25 is 5. So that means we have sides 5, 5, 5, and 5 because all of those are congruent. So 4 sides of 5, that's like 4 times 5. Our perimeter is 20 units.